and the Philadelphia Phillies. Division rivals do battle next. Edelbert Ramos gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
In now is Adam Eaton to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
Right, Harper.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner, and set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Eaton at third, Harper at second with 1 away. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Ramos is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Second baseman, Daniel.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 6.
And now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. 1-1. Smoke toward the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 3 left for Washington. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Sammy Solis will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
From the stretch. Hard ground ball to third. There is Franco. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Wall coming quickly as he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 36, Sammy Solis.
Into the box now, Sammy Solis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least.
Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's down to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job at get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. On the ground to the left side. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Trey Turner with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Adam Eaton is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Good curveball. Strike 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 2-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Soft liner to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's the catcher Wilson Ramos. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Eaton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Ramos.
So here now is the pitcher, Edobre Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Parra coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Now in the box, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Parra, 30 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Gerardo Parra goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Hoskins ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Saison.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sammy Solis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave one, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit to short. Turner fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-0. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. High and away, not close. 3-0. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. In there, 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Harper.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hector Neris enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals lead it 2-0. So now Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Turner trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Shoots this one over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. After it is Eaton. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy With a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on.
As Drupal Cabrera will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Cabrera.
This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Morgan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 46.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's only 2 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike. Morgan, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Striding in, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as we show you where he places on the Nationals team leaderboard, you can see that number checks in 5th on the ball club. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan is a perfect 2 for 2. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. Hit toward the right side. And this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping up to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Turner is there for it. And the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Leading off for the Nationals.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Giro. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Trey Turner will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Carlos Santana now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit in the air out to left. Parra is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He swings and grounds it to short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Adam Morgan.
Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
There's a swinging bunt up the line. Rendon barehands it. Got him. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 2-0. Aaron Luke has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Aaron Luke.
Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Way in front of that fastball.
0-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 0-2 coming. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman, his second of the game, and the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Up next for Washington, second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Murphy.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to it.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. In now is Anthony Rendon as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 4-0 Washington. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
In now, Cesar Hernandez as he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He got under one and popped out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 4-0. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Soft liner to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for 1. Back to first, and Wieters is gone. It's a double play.
Up next for the Nationals, pitcher
Michael Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Michael Taylor.
Looks at a changeup right over the middle. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Nationals on top, 4-0. Sean Kelly, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
27, Sean Kelly.
So now Carlos Santana. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hara moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was great all night long. Now batting, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Kelly, a Kentucky-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 out, nobody on. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-0 the score tonight. The Washington Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sammy Solis earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth.